Hi and welcome to Spokal's blogging tutorial video. In this video I'll show you how to use the Spokal editor and all the neat little things that tie into it. So here's your Spokal dashboard. We've already gone in and done the keyword research, and we've already connected at least Facebook and Twitter. I mean, you can connect everything else as well. So there's a number of ways to get into the editor. You can choose a keyword here. This will just bring back your top 5 keywords. You can create a blog post here without a keyword at all if you just have a bout of inspiration. You don't need to choose keywords for absolutely everything. So don't let that stop you. Go ahead and just create one without one. You can come in here and you can blog keywords from this page right here if you want to get more details on their score and traffic, and if you want to choose this way. You can also go in and see your existing blog posts and blog from here, or also if you wanted to create a page instead of a blog post, so this would be a page on your WordPress website, you can go into the Pages tab and then create new page here. Or you can just click this blue icon right up here. So there's about a billion ways into the editor. I'm going to choose, actually I'm not going to do that, I'm going to blog a keyword just so I can demonstrate the SEO on this. So let's choose sure, auto mechanic. Let's do that one. I'm going to blog that guy. Okay, so it's already pre-populated the titles, so I might want to come in here and just I'm gonna copy and paste some content. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste some content from Wikipedia. This is a good thing to show you. So if I click on paste here, what's actually going to happen is this pop-up box, and then I can paste the content into there, and it'll actually break it all up into paragraphs like you see here. And the reason it does that is it makes everything a little bit easier to format. I mean, the days of blog posts where you could get away with just a wall of text are over. People won't read it. You need to be able to break it up with headings and with images. So you'll see here, this is one of the first features I want to show you, is the Flickr search. So this will actually bring back images from Flickr, and they're all Creative Commons licensed. So you can use it for commercial purposes as well. So you can legally use these in your business website. You just require attribution for most of them, and we handle that for you automatically as well. So for example, that looks like a good photo. So you'll see why here breaking up is really handy, because now I can just drop that right into the middle there. And then I can click on the image and I can center align it, and I can add the keyword to the alt tag on at least one of these, which will help with the SEO. And you'll see here that here's the license. It's an attribution license, and that's the person on Flickr. So we'll automatically add that for you. You don't even have to worry about it. You can edit the photo if you want to. We'll come in here. We've got a great photo editor that lets you do just about anything you want to do to it. I'm not going to do that right now, so let's cancel out of that and save. And that's it, the image. You'll see photo credit will be automatically added as soon as you publish it. That'll change to the appropriate photo credit. And let's add a header here. It has all the standard editor features, so there's a header. Everything that happens here will actually pick up the styling of your WordPress theme, so you don't need to worry about styling anything here. This generates what's called a header tag, and will be displayed the way that your WordPress theme displays everything, so everything looks consistent and everything looks professional. Other things you can do in here, you can add Twitter tags if you want to. So for example, we can search Twitter for any mentions of auto mechanics, and if it makes sense to, we can just drag that guy over into here. And there we go. So now we've got an embedded tweet right within your content. And actually everything within this tweet is actually live. So you can actually retweet and forward and favorite and follow directly from within your blog post if you have that in there. You've got your SEO analysis tab. So we're actually doing pretty well on the SEO. It sounds great here. We haven't used our keyword in the meta description. It's not really a big deal. And keywords a little, again, that's not a huge deal. You can add your tags. Okay, so my WordPress website doesn't really have too many categories or tags, but I can add some tags here if I want to, as many as I like. I can add video by dragging and dropping that, and if you're familiar with WordPress, you know they have a read more tag, so I might just drop that in there. So on the blog summary page, it'll only show the first bit of content here and not the rest of it. And we have a drag and drop email capture box. This thing's super handy. So if I drag this over to, say, let's put it right there. Now it doesn't look like much in here, but I can change anything I want here. And again, it'll pick up the styling of my theme. So I'm going to show border. and you can enter anything you want, and you can add an image as well. So let's just find an image. Let's put that guy in there. Great. Save that, and let's just call that done. So I have right, I've got it. I've got my site the way I want it to. I've got my post the way I want it to. Now I'm going to click on the social media aspect here, and here's where I can change the meta description. Now this isn't going to affect your SEO or anything really, but what it does do is when your listing comes up in Google, if you've got an enticing intro here, people are more likely to click on it. So it's worth spending a minute and just you know, making sure that it's something enticing. The best in Vancouver. Okay, and here's the tweet that'll go out. So, and the Facebook post, and if you had LinkedIn connected, it'd be here as well. You can change anything you want, and this as well. You can even, if I had more than one image, you could click through and choose a different image here. So I'm going to be done, and that's it. I'm pretty much happy with everything. Maybe I would normally add a link, or I can add a photo. I can do all sorts of the regular kind of stuff here. I'm going to publish that, and I'll just wait 1 minute. Okay, and now that's published. So if I go to my website, which is a standard WordPress default installation, and I refresh it, there's the post right there. It was posted on January 28th. On Mechanic Services, it stops right there because of the read more tag, and it's been tagged with Mechanic. There's the opt-in form that you can see right here. If your theme was, for example, blue or red in color, the border would probably show in blue or red. It would pick up the theme's color scheme, and that's pretty much your post right there. Standard WordPress post. Now the really cool thing is now people can enter their email addresses into here, and you'll be able to see what happens on the lead capture stuff, which I'll show you in a different video. Oh, one last thing, you can also schedule blog posts. So let me come out of here and start a new one, just because this one's already been published now. So test schedule ABCD. Instead of publishing it, I can click on the little calendar icon here, and I can set it to publish out on Thursday at, say, 2 p.m. and that'll be my local time zone, and that's it. It's scheduled. Now if I go to my calendar, you can see here, that's the blog post that we published earlier, the Auto Mechanic one, and the Facebook post and the Twitter post. They've already both been published, and this is the scheduled blog post for later, and I can come in here and I can change it. If I want to change it again, move it around, I can drag and drop it too if I want to move it to that day, for example. So that's pretty much it. Auto publish settings, there's some interesting things for you to know about here. I can set this so that every time I publish a new blog post, it'll tweet once per week for however many weeks I want, or once daily for however many days I want, or any combination monthly, and then also, you know, an extra tweet in the first 24 hours. So let's just do that. So I'll set this up, and I'll add a few time slots as to when my preferred times for sharing are, and let's just say that's 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. and I can set them to be certain days, and you'll notice this open and close thing here. All that means is you can add content from Feedly as well, so you can curate content that came from other people, and they'll go into these slots as well, or I can put it and mark it as reserved, and then curated content won't show up in this slot. It'll be only your own content. It's good to have 1 or 2 reserved slots just so there's always room for your own content. So I've saved that. So now if I come back in here and publish this, I'm also just going to add a couple photos. Okay, and everything's here that I want. We'll just do that, and I'm going to publish. Okay, now that's published. We go back to the calendar, and you'll see that I'll have added a number of items. So here is the new demo post that's been published. Facebook and Twitter are queued up and they'll go out momentarily. But you'll notice here there's a whole bunch of tweets scheduled to go out. One for the first 24 hours, one for the next 3 days, and then one a week. If I go to the next month, you'll see here they are. They just keep going, one a week, because that's what we set it up to be. And I can come in here and I can customize anything that I want in here. I can turn the images on and off. I can switch between images. Anything you want to do inside of this you can pretty much do. So that's it. It's a really handy tool, because generally when you publish you want to share multiple times on Twitter, and this just lets you do it on an automatic schedule, so you don't even have to go in and customize it or set things up in another piece of software. It's just automatic for you, and if you don't like it you can come in here and delete it or move it around and add it to another day. And you can also just drag and drop some extra instances down here if you want to add more, and you can always customize each and every one of them however you want. You're adding a hashtag, say, and